Hi, Peyton Panthers. It's Mrs. Covarrubias coming to you from the Peyton Library. I sure do miss you here, but did you know that you can come down and visit the library and choose books Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3 o'clock. You can choose up to 2 chapter books or 4 picture books. So I hope that you can come down and visit me and the books and check out some to help you reach your reading goals this year. The book we're going to read today is about filling a bucket. Now maybe you have helped out in your yard and your parents ask you to fill up a bucket of water. So you go over to the faucet, you fill up a bucket, and you have to water plants that are clear across the yard. So you carry this heavy, full bucket, but by the time you get there, half of the water is there. So you dump that out, and you have to go back and get more water. Well, this bucket is a little different. It's called a happiness bucket. So we're going to read the book today called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? A Guide to Daily Happiness for Kids. The author's name is Carol McCloud, and it's illustrated by David Messing. Have you filled a bucket today? All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have buckets. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. Full bucket, empty bucket. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. Other people can fill your bucket, and you can fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. Well, that sounds easy, doesn't it? A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says and does nice things to make others feel special. When you treat others with kindness and respect, you fill their bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's bucket dipping. Bullying is bucket dipping. When you hurt others, you dip into their bucket. You'll dip into your own bucket too. Wow, so when you are dipping into someone else's bucket, at the same time, you are dipping into your own bucket. Because it doesn't make us feel good when we make others feel bad. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They may think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. Sounds fun to me. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them that you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets with joy. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. You could tell your grandpa that you love spending time with him. These are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood a better place for all. Bucket filling makes everybody feel great. So why not decide to be a bucket filler? Today and every day. Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that's you. The end. Oh, there's our author there and our illustrator. That's really cool. So, I want you to think today about how you can fill a bucket. I know we're doing school a little differently, so you can always message your teacher and tell her something nice. I know that when I had a student come in to the library to check out books, I asked them about their teacher, and they told me some really great things about their teacher. So I emailed the teacher and let the teacher know what her student said. But you can tell your teacher directly. You can send her a message. You can tell her on a Zoom call. You can also contact your friends, tell them that you miss them and what you miss about them and that you can't wait to see them again. You can call your grandparents. You can tell the people in your very own house wonderful and good things about them, your parents or your siblings, your grandma, your grandpa, your cousins, whoever you may have around. I want you to think about how you can fill a bucket today. And please come to the library. I would love to fill your bucket. Have a great day.